lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Extreme Tarot, where we do moon readings, pick a cards, and zodiac readings. Today we're doing a zodiac reading for the sign of Leo, just to check in what's going on, how your person is feeling about you. I shuffled a song for you, let me tell you before I forget. It was I'm Glad by Jennifer Lopez. So, I mean, hopefully that's a good sign for this reading, but we will see what comes out. I'm going to grab some keywords, phrases, whatever from this bag, and just see like what's going on with your person overall right now. What's going on with Leo's person right now? Okay, Virgo energy. What's going on with Leo's person right now? Start small. Joy. Oh yeah, I'm glad. Joy. I like it. Okay. Gemini. All right, we have a lot of Mercury energy here. I feel like your person's heavily in their like mental body right now. I want to get a few more. I don't know. I just feel like getting two more. Love every single thing about yourself. And power. Interesting. So I feel like your person is trying to, I guess, make themselves happy somehow, and I feel like they're almost with this Gemini energy of like two minds. I would say they're like split, where it's like there's this one way where it's like love every single thing about yourself and having, you know, like going after the things that bring you joy, and on the other hand something about actually I want to switch these because I feel like they go together like this. On the other hand, they think like securing some sort of power for themselves, or maybe status, like with Virgo, that's more earthly things, work, you know, routine, the details of your life and things like that. And with the start small, it's making me think that they might be trying to like change up some of their habits and something like that. But at the same time, I feel like maybe they were always taught something about, or maybe they just always thought like, oh, once I have a certain job or a certain accomplishments, sit next to me, honey. Once I have certain accomplishments, like I'll be happy and things like that. But maybe like something about love every single thing about yourself, that makes me feel like maybe they struggle with that, and they can only really love or like these power aspects, like status kinds of things. All right, Leo, honey, sit next to me, okay? Let's see, what advice would your person get right now? Like maybe they are like kind of an emotional person, but it's like they stuff that down or something. I don't know. Let's see what else we get. What advice would your person get right now, Leo? Oh. Keep the promises you make to yourself. It's the best way to cultivate trust. Yeah, like maybe they told themselves that their life had to go like a certain way. Like they promised themselves that they would do something, or like, you know, like there's something like that where, but I feel like it has to do with like accumulating power. It's just don't hide your light to protect someone else's ego. Forgive yourself. All right, wait, let's see. One more. What would Leo's person, what advice would they, all right, they need a lot. Just kidding. Just one, please. What advice would Leo's person get right now? Time to spice things up. Oh my God, look, keep the promises you make to yourself. That's like reiterated here. Like that exact phrase is here twice. That's crazy, because I think those are the only two cards that say that. I could be wrong. I don't like remember every single card in this deck. But it's like time to spice things up. I'm thinking of like, I don't know, like something, and this could be you, or just like an aspect of themselves that they like kind of comes out when they think about you, where like they feel this joy and like this other side of them, kind of like this self-acceptance of themselves. Like, because like you can have status and still have joy and still like have these like emotions, you know. I feel like they there's just like a lot of Mercury energy. Like there's really no emotional energy at all. But the advice they need is more like a heart chakra. Like we have pink here twice and green on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like they could just be trying to like block out their emotions or something like that. Because even the way like, and this could have to do with you, but I just drew 2 little hearts on there, and the way this Y is, it just almost looks like there's like a barrier. I don't know, I just thought that. Let me just take a sip of my coffee. Ooh. Okay. So let's see. What is your person feeling about you right now, Leo? I just saw discipline. Like, I feel like that's like, they're very disciplined about this. Like, yeah, I just saw loneliness. Like, they're willing to be lonely to like achieve what they think will bring them happiness, which maybe it will. I'm not saying it won't, but I think you could bring them some sort of happiness too. They could want to spice things up, but it's like, that's like the conflict that they're in right now. Like with the I'm glad, it's like you make them really happy. Like, hold on, let's see. What is Leo's person? Oh my God, feeling about Leo, friendship. Okay, so maybe like if you are friends or something like that, and it's like, but they have feelings for you, or they think they could have feelings for you or something like that. Pleasure, they feel like a lot of pleasure, just like that joy, like being around you. Ooh, that one wants to come out. It's resistance. Yeah, they're resisting. I would say their growth, and like maybe they're like emotional growth or something like that. Let's see, what is Leo's person feeling for Leo? Growth. Okay. And gratitude. And then I'm just going to get one more from this Moonology deck. Quick. But I feel like they're of 2 minds, where like they do want to grow and like, yeah, be bold to make the first move. Like they have like the desire to do this, but it's like they stamp it out in themselves or something like that. Oh my God, that was crazy. How is Leo's person feeling about Leo? Maybe they are a Virgo or a Gemini. I just have to, sorry. Okay, how is Leo's person feeling about Leo? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Yeah, it's like those 2 sides, like step out of your comfort zone. I think they really have a tough time doing that. Like they want to spice things up, but they just can't. Like full moon in Pisces, that's like making me think that maybe like their emotions like got the best of them for a minute, and it's like they're trying to shut it down or something like that. Again, it's like these 2 fish swimming in a circle, and it's just making me think of maybe even like a pattern, or maybe even like just 2 ships passing in the night kind of thing. Like, oh, like this person would bring me a lot of joy. Like this is just their energy right now, but this person could bring me a lot of joy, but almost like I have to let it go. Like I have to keep the promises I've made to myself. Like, you know, it's like they don't want to deviate from whatever path they're on, that they have like been on. Like we have patience here. It's like they don't want to step out of their comfort zone. I think they're telling themselves that they're like doing the right thing, and maybe that is the right thing for them. Like I'm not here to judge what, you know, their beliefs or like whatever, like their promises they've made to themselves, but it's just like kind of like where they're at, where they feel like they're doing the right thing by maybe like stepping back from this, even though like again with I'm glad, like you make them really happy. Maybe you're like a really spiritual person, because I can tell that they're very practical, like this Virgo energy, or that they see themselves as a very practical person. And again, if you guys have some sort of like spiritual bond, or like you feel like something with them where you're just like 2 opposites. With these 2 fish here, we have Gemini, we have like that twin kind of an energy, and I think we have all mutable energy too. Yeah, because we have Virgo, Pisces, and Gemini. Those are all mutable signs. So I feel like with the mutable, it's like they kind of keep feeling this push and pull, and like they're trying to like stay on their own path, but at the same time, like it's almost like they're looking down here and realizing like ways they've grown that they didn't even mean to, or just something like that. Like I feel like you really like touch this person on a deep emotional level, and that's probably why they're like, ooh, like get me out of here, you know, which is seems counterproductive to me. I don't know. No judgment. They're going through their own thing right now. All right, how are they perceiving this connection with you? So yeah, I feel like if anything, they feel like an affinity for you. With the friendship card, it's like they appreciate you as a person. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. They do recognize there has been some growth here, but at the same time, it's not necessarily growth that they're not like attacking this, like, yes, I'm gonna grow and like, you know, so I can be ready for this person. Like, I hate to say it, but like, at least not right now, you know, maybe in the past they have, but it's like they're almost looking at this as though, no, this isn't my path. Like, I have to keep going with what I told myself I was gonna do. And like, basically, like, that's that, like, something to do with power, building themselves up little by little, maybe in like the business world or something like that. How are they perceiving you in this connection right now? Leo, how is Leo's person? 9th house, seeking. Foreign travel, adventure, higher education, customs, faiths, beliefs, pilgrimages, spiritual quests, aspirations, journalism, religion, gurus, risk-taking. I feel like I'm getting that they see this, again, like I was saying, as like a deviation from their... Yeah, we have Capricorn on the bottom. The boss. Yeah, it's like they want some sort of like status or power. And I'm not even getting like, maybe they told themselves something like, once I'm like rich, then I'll like look for a lady or a man. Like, you know, like I'm not getting wrapped up in like things like that until like I'm older. Like maybe that's something they were always told by like, you know, their the powerhouse. Look, Scorpio. I feel like that would honestly be you being like, all right, well, guess what? Emotions are powerful and they motivate you and they fuel you and like blah, blah, blah. Like trying to just get by like for like the love of power or money or something, status is like empty. It's like, it's not going to really sustain you and help you towards your goals. I just feel like that's you. And you're like, it's from a quote from Charms, like, no, my emotions are total assets. Like, they fuel me and like, you know what you're missing, buddy. Like, that's what you would say. But yeah, this person isn't a big fan, I would say, of emotions. All right, what do they see is going well in this connection? Chiron, healing. Yeah, with this growth, healing powers, growth, amends, release, personal development, inherited issues, self-doubt, generational trauma, shame, sensitivity, forgiveness, superpowers, divinity, cleansing, softness, and pain. And with this 12th house energy, there's like there is like some sort of spiritual growth-induced connection here, like between the two of you. What does this say? Subconscious mind, compassion, dreams, healing, spiritual development. I think they have been developing spiritually on some level. And it's just like, I think it's like they kind of like looked around and were almost like, what am I doing? Like, I have other things to do. It's like almost like they were kind of following this path to an extent, exploring certain things with the 9th house, you know, like maybe like, again, there's like crying. I think this connection really does make them feel a lot of things. And again, I feel like they almost like were surprised by that. And it's coming through as if they do like it, but I don't think it's that they're like, what's making their decision right now isn't the way you make them feel, like, oh, I don't feel like whatever for them. I think it's more like, I have to go by like this blueprint that I like set out for myself, like, period. But let's see, what do they see is not going well in this connection? Semi-sextile, allowing, encourages, sees the potential and clarifies, gives hope to, compensates, intuits, tempers, responds, cycles, grows, realizes, and rewards. Okay. With the 4th house, family, home, background, comfort, cooking, inner world, real estate, shelter, self-care, rejuvenation, habits, and shell. Again, it's like almost that because like with the 4th house and then this, it's almost like that this connection, they don't like that it almost does break them out of their comfort zone. Like, again, maybe, like I said, you're like a more spiritual, emotionally developed person. And, hi, Quinn. And, yeah, it's almost like the same kind of a thing here. Where they're seeing like this, they like this emotional like aspect of your connection on some level. Like they feel things maybe that they've never felt before and things like that. But it's like with the allowing being in like the what they don't like kind of a spot, they don't want to break out of their comfort zone. You know, maybe they want to like, Chiron is making me think of like, you know, the wounded warrior, like healing in private. Like maybe like they like what they feel when they're like thinking about you, but actually like taking this to another level, it's like I'm getting, they don't want to encourage you. Like maybe they're like pulling back from you right now or something. Gives hope to. It's like they don't, it's, I feel like they're trying to like shut this down, so there's like no hope left, like almost like a self-sabotage kind of a thing. I mean, I don't want to say that because maybe that's what they really feel is like best for them. I don't know if this is coming from like a place of fear or what it's coming from. All right, sorry about that, guys. Oh god, my dogs like started going crazy, as I'm sure you heard, or maybe I edited it out, I don't know yet. But okay, let's clarify this. I'm just gonna, but yeah, I feel like it's almost like they have this emotion, but they really don't want to show it. They don't want to give you hope because they feel like they won't be able to follow through. Okay. Clarify this 9th house energy. How are they perceiving you in this connection? The 3 of Cups. Interesting. And what do they perceive as going well in this connection? Clarify this Chiron healing. The 7 of Pentacles. Again, that's like another card of growth. We have a lot of like growth plant imagery. And what do they see is not going well? The Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's like they don't, I don't know. It's like maybe something that has like gone on from this connection has kind of like helped them in their career or something, because the 7, like a lot of maybe their issues or something were like mirrored to them, and like they were able to release them and cleanse them and sort of like get in touch with something that is kind of like fueling them towards their goals or something like that with the 7 of Pentacles. It's like also I feel like they like the fact that, I almost want to say like they know that you'll just kind of like tend to your own garden and your own growth, and you'll just get in your 7 of Pentacles energy here and not really like bother them or something. But then with the Queen of Cups being here as like what they don't like, it's like, I don't know, it's like almost like they can like, they like that you'll just almost pretend like this isn't bothering you, even though, but they know deep down that like it does. Like it's like they don't want to give you hope or something because they know how much like emotion like you have for them. But it's like almost like they can lie to themselves and tell themselves that you're fine, like you have a lot of stuff going on, like blah blah blah, like they don't need me or whatever. And I'm sure you don't need them, you know, you just probably love them and or like them or whatever it is. But it's like they see you having this sort of like open heart, and so like being like the opposite of them basically is something that makes them uncomfortable, I would say. Like they don't want to give you hope. And again, she's like sitting on this iceberg here, and he's just kind of like letting her, I don't want to say freeze to death, but just, no, it's all right, you'll find, you know, something else. Like I'm almost getting like, and that's just their energy right now, but it's like they don't, I feel like there could be like freezing you out right now, and it's because like they want to like freeze up their emotions. It has nothing to do with you. This is their own like goals and things that are kind of like blocking the way, I feel. It has nothing to do with you. Like it's not like, oh, you turn them off by being too emotional. Like first of all, that's, I don't know, they seem to like it on some level here, but like they don't like that they like it, maybe. Like they don't want to allow themselves to like it. Like maybe that's kind of like what it is too. It's like they're just like, I can like see them in their head like, no, like you have to be like a badass, like you have to be like, you have to shut the shit down, like, you know, it's like they're telling themselves like these little mantras of like whatever these promises that they made to themselves, that they've made to themselves here regarding their maybe career and things like that. It's like they're not wanting, they feel like these emotions are like an intrusion on that, and they don't really, they're prepared, like again with the ships passing in the night, I feel like they could be like, their ship could be, and they're like, oh, look at that beautiful girl sitting on that iceberg, and then they're just like, oh, like, let, you know, keep it moving or something like that. But yeah, they're seeing these emotions as like a bad thing, because I feel like also they're just making them deviate from their path, like, and making them want to deviate from their path, which I don't think they ever thought would be possible. And they're not trying to do that right now, if I'm being honest, like at all. All right, how are they seeing you? This is like my complimentary, like, oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, you have good taste and whatever. But we're just gonna see, how are they seeing you right now? Like, what are they liking about you? Ooh. I've never met anyone like you. You carry yourself with such grace. That's a very like Queen of Cups energy. And I feel like, I love that you don't take any shit. Again, it's like, I feel like they think that you'll just kind of like accept the situation gracefully and go about your life. Like, they don't have to worry about you, like, you know, calling them like 100 times in the middle of the night and just trying to get revenge and blowing, like stalking them outside their house. Like, you know, they're like, they know you'll just kind of like pull back and like tend to your own garden or something. So they see you like that and they appreciate that, but almost for like a selfish reason, so they can just kind of do, not selfish, but like a self-focused reason. It's not like, oh, like, I love this about you, you're so strong. It's like, oh, okay, like, you got yourself, like, I don't have to worry that, like, it's almost like in relation to them. Like, I can kind of just do my thing and I know you'll be fine. Like, cool. Which, I mean, isn't, I mean, I guess, yeah, like, I would be relieved too if I didn't, you know, I get where they're coming from with that, but still, it's kind of like, all right, you're so responsible. You're literally hysterical. It's like, I find you really funny, and just, like, again, like, they see you as this Queen of Cups, but also, like, independent. Like, you got your shit together. You're tending to your own garden. You're not just, like, sitting by the phone waiting for them. They really do, I think, like you as a person. Like, they really do. Like I said, there is this, like, genuine affinity for you that is, like, probably based on some sort of friendship here. But at this, they don't like that they have feelings, is what I would say. Let's see. That was 2. Let's just get one more, please. For how is Leo's person? Look, you make me so happy. That's what they don't like. It's like kind of weird. Okay. What is Leo's person? How are they seeing Leo? Let's take that. I love how beautiful you are inside and out. Yeah, they see this like beautiful energy. They know you're not gonna like come at them in like some effed up way, like, at all. I love how beautiful you are inside. You do nice things just to be nice and not so other people will applaud you. I think you're just like a genuinely sweet person. And they're kind of like this ruthless business person. I feel like they're not really ruthless, but they like want to tell themselves that they're ruthless. You know what I mean? And it's probably, again, stemming from some sort of, if you need power that bad, just like if you need love that bad, like, you know, maybe that's like somewhere you've been where you just like are so like you just want that love to just feel better. Like, that's normal. Like, they could just want this status, like, especially if they are masculine. That's a very like, you know, this is maybe things that have been ingrained into them since they were small. Yeah, since they were small. Yeah, start small. Like, it started when they were young, that maybe they were told these things, and it's just so ingrained. And you know, like, they feel like once they have this status, like, they'll be happy. I don't know. It's just like, but I don't get why you can't have both. But I mean, I guess your person feels like they are mutually exclusive. Like, you know, like, you can't have one if you have the other one. It's kind of weird. Like, I don't know. But what would they want you to know right now about how they're feeling, Leo? Oh. Let's just get one at a time. What does Leo's person most want Leo to know right now? Come on, one card, please. Oh. Why? What does Leo's person most want Leo? Hello, these cards. Like, I feel like, I don't know. Alright, what does Leo's person most want Leo to know right now? Alright, I can't. Alright, I'm stuck in analysis paralysis and don't know what to do. Gemini energies, kind of similar. They're of two minds right now, trying to like going back and forth. My heart is literally broken. It's so hard for me to open up. I am trying. I don't know if they're like really trying at this point, but I think they are saying like it's hard for them to open up. I think it does hurt them to maybe like not walk away from this, but they're trying to really like stay rigid right now. I never decided to trust you and love you. Yeah, they definitely didn't. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the fact that they trust you and love you is kind of like the drawback here. Like, they didn't want this to happen. They wanted to keep the promises that they made to themselves, like when they were young or something like that. And you snuck in there somehow, and like, they want their life to be like simplified again, you know? They want to like end this cycle, I feel like, with this full moon in Pisces, this emotional cycle. That you've kind of like taken them on. Not that you did it on purpose, but that they, you know, you both kind of, I know I need to grow up, but you wouldn't believe the amount of pain I felt over you. And again, that could just be another factor of what the drawback is here. This doesn't look like happy. I mean, I feel like they maybe would be happy with you, but they're not at the point where they're willing to like open their heart. Yeah, this friendship energy again. I don't know if I even talked about this card, but they see that there is this genuine connection. Almost I'm getting like soul family from this, where it's like you just resonate with each other's souls, kind of. But anyway, what does Spirit want you to know about this connection, Leo? Trust the seasons. Embracing change, cycles of life, transition, and growth. I think Spirit is saying like, yeah, you know what? Like, they see you as this like Seven of Pentacles. Like, you're just going to tend to yourself because that's who you are. Like, you're going to trust what's going on. And cycles of life, transition, and growth. You're just going to kind of like hunker down and get through this. Like, I just feel like there is this like purity to your soul where you just love this person. Like, it's like, I don't even feel like you're playing games or doing anything like that. Like, again, with this Queen of Cups, like this pure love you just have for them. And it's like, you can't help it, like, you know? And it just kind of sucks that I don't know, I can't really tell here. Like, I mean, I think they do have like pure feelings. They recognize that there is some sort of like really sweet, really deeply emotional bond between the two of you. But it's just like, sometimes it sucks because it's like, what do you do when you find your soulmate and your soulmate like doesn't want to be with you? Like, you know, when it does that in like a TV show, like what? Like, that's like a plot twist. Like, I don't know what they call it nowadays. Like, you know, like plot twist. Like, you found your soulmate and they want nothing to do with you. Like, not that I'm saying this person like wants, but it's just like, that's like something you could be thinking of. Like, what the hell? Like I've waited to find like this person, and like then it's like they don't even want the same things that I want. Like, okay, like hopefully the next soulmate that comes along will be more on the same page with me. Like, my God, like what? It's like, that's annoying because it's like you almost wish you never met someone like that. But anyway, all right, let's see, what does Spirit want you to know? But I think Spirit is saying like, you know, go through all the emotions of like feeling like that, like, you know, like, oh, like I found my soulmate, like they don't want to be with me, like being pissed, you know, like the stages of grief, depression, like whatever it is. Maybe you're even past that, you know, and you're just kind of like, all right, like I'm just gonna go back and like focus on my own life or whatever, and I'm just gonna, you know, I feel like you're a very like spiritual person, and you're just able to trust the universe like this. And you're like, all right, you know, probably if we were together anyway right now, like it wouldn't be what I think it would be anyway. So maybe it's just for the best. Okay. The Rose Garden. innocence, forgiveness, be gentle with yourself. I think Spirit is also wanting you to, again, like I was saying, there's like this pure love here. So it's like, if you feel like, oh, why am I so stupid? Why do I keep like not being able to get over this person? Why do I keep like loving this person? It's like coming from a pure place. Like you can't help who you love. Like you can't control a love that's probably existed like in other lifetime, like other lifetimes and things like that. Even if it's not meant to be in this lifetime, especially if you're like an intuitive person, it's like you could probably pick up on that, even, you know, in a subtle way where it's like, oh my God, this is something special that would make you maybe feel like you acted in a way that you're not proud of, even if you just kind of like are going through like in circles and patterns with this person. Please, you're like allowing behavior that maybe you wouldn't normally allow, but it's just because like this, it's an innocence, it says on here. It's like this innocent, this purity, she's wearing white, this innocent love, this like innocence of your soul that just recognizes like a kindred kind of a soul here. And it has to be right. Like it's, don't beat yourself up. Spirit is saying, don't beat yourself up. All right. What do you want Leo to know about this connection, Spirit? Because I feel like this like pure strength in you. Like this is like a purity, but she looks tough. Like I feel like that's you. Hold on. Leo, you're a lion for God's sake. Okay, hold on. Should I just take them? I'll take it. Lineage of the rose, moved by the goddess, here for this, soul call, gather, and Mother Rose, returning to each other, compassion and humanity. And then on the back of the deck, we have Sophia, divine plan, wisdom, intelligence within, and destiny. Here for this soul call, gather. Yeah, it's like, I feel like, oh, what's that song? Again by Lenny Kravitz. I felt a cry within my soul. It's like you just, you felt the call, and you are a spiritual person. Like you are someone that's in touch with your emotions. So of course you honored the call, you heeded the call, like returning to each other, compassion and humanity. I feel like also Spirit could be saying to like maybe focus your energies on a more grand scale, where take all that compassion and pure love that you have and like give it to the world or something like that. I'm kind of getting like Aquarius energy here. I feel like you could have some like, you know, beautiful wisdom to share. Yeah, wisdom, divine plan with the Sophia card. I feel like, you know, this cycle that you're going through right now with this person, if it is coming to a close, it's like you know, something new is going to be beginning. Like it says, clarity, a fresh start, a positive outlook. I feel like, especially without all the like beating yourself up involved, like I feel like in any hard feelings, like you'll just kind of be like, okay, like we're just not on the same page. Like, you know, you'll just feel like, realize like you're not on the same page as this person, and it sucks. It's your soulmate. You can cry, like you can do whatever, but it's like at the end of the day, once like you go through all those rough things, I feel like you will just like kind of like center yourself. Okay, like back to the drawing board, like what's next for me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I really do feel like you have that energy. Your person is, I guess, smart for picking that up and seeing that in you, and they're absolutely right, because that is what you will do. So, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading or resonated with it or gave you some sort of clarity or whatever. Yeah, I think just kind of like your person's just in this stuck, closed off energy right now. So again, this could change tomorrow. Who knows? It could never change. Like, I mean, it's tough to say. Just pull back, focus on yourself, do your own thing for right now, and maybe you will meet someone someday that, you know, feels emotion for you and likes it. Hopefully that will happen for all of you watching this. Okay, guys? I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. I'll catch you in the next one, okay? Bye.